This is Digivation Network.
Hello, welcome to Digivation Network, where we x-ray issues on ICT, business, lifestyle, and innovation. I am Adaze Okiaine, and I'm standing in for the regular anchor, Bayo Agabi. To be part of this show, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/Digivation Network, for exciting videos and reports. And you can also follow us on all our social media handles displayed on your screen. This episode is a bumper-packed one filled with trending news, reports, and digital tips. So sit tight and watch.
Hello, I am Bayo Agabi, welcoming you to this new ride, a digital ride that takes you into the lifestyle experience of innovation, tech impact, and new business frontiers. This is Digivation Network. On a weekly basis, we keep you well informed of developments and trends. Now the tech ecosystem is impacting politics, business, public and private enterprise management, plus how the new digital life can transform your business. I am Bayo Agabi. Join us.
August 1st every year is the World Wide Web Day. The World Wide Web Day is a global event dedicated to the celebration of the development and impact of the web. Join us for our special report on the World Wide Web Day 2021 event organized by Center for Cyber Awareness and Development in collaboration with Cyber Africa Magazine and Digivation Network. But first, let's catch up with the trending issues and development that made news this week.
The federal government has approved the renaming of Federal Ministry of Science and Technology to the Federal Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. According to the government, the name change is to reposition the ministry to drive the innovation agenda and catalyze Nigeria's economic growth. The Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, Dr. Ogbonnaya Onu, stated that the change of name will help meet the needs of all the sectors of the Nigerian economy and all stakeholders by supporting the generation and application of knowledge and innovation to solve socio-economic challenges, as well as providing a policy and funding environment that will establish the national system of innovation.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/Digivation Network. Coming up shortly is DigiTech Tips. Using social media platforms requires you to use the features already installed, but another option is you could make your own stickers to reflect the expressions you want. Let's join Folawewo Aini as she tells us how to create WhatsApp stickers.
Hi guys, I know a lot of us get frustrated after using our hard-earned money to buy data to access the internet, only to get a notification a few hours later that the data you just bought has expired, and you wonder how come? Well, it is mostly not the fault of the service provider but your mobile phone. So how do I turn off cellular data for specific app on my Android device so I won't be running out of data quickly, you ask? Your girl Folawewo Aini is here again to help you with that on another exciting episode on Digitech Tips. If you have a smartphone that runs Android 10, the operating system might offer you all the tools you need for the job. First, open settings and go to mobile network. In the Android mobile network settings, tap on data usage. Next, tap on network access. Now you see a list of all your installed apps and check marks for their access to mobile data and Wi-Fi. To block an app from accessing the internet, uncheck both boxes next to its name. You only want to turn off the mobile data access for certain apps you don't use often. Uncheck the mobile data box for those apps and leave the Wi-Fi data checked. Also, if you want the list to include system apps, tap the menu button from the top right corner of the screen and select Show System Processes. You can then block internet access for system apps too for mobile data. When you're done blocking apps from accessing the internet on your Android device, close the settings. When you open an Android app that you've blocked from accessing the internet, you get a notification. Do not tap remove because you're going to remove the restrictions. Type cancel instead if you want to continue blocking that app access to the internet and keep using it offline. I believe that was very helpful to you. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/Digivation Network. See you next time. Bye.
That was Fola giving us tips on how to create WhatsApp stickers. You're still watching Digivation Network. I am Adaze Okiaine. Since its invention by Tim Berners-Lee in 1990, the web has gone on to make the internet a more user-friendly place where people can easily share ideas, information, and conduct business. Essentially, the web is a wealth of knowledge. It is a catalyst that has opened up our societies and the world in more ways than we can imagine. And in this month of August, we join the world to celebrate the World Wide Web Day 2021. Let's watch this special report.
All we want is for government to please give us more availability of the infrastructure of the internet. Give us more broadband so that wherever you are in the country, you're able to access the internet.
Welcome to the World Wide Web Day event 2021. I am Adaze Okiaine, reporting live from the prestigious Radisson Blu Hotel, Ikeja GRA, Lagos, Nigeria. Now, the World Wide Day 2021 is an annual event to celebrate the impact of the web. Now, this epoch-making event is the first of its kind in Nigeria, and we're of course here to celebrate with all the industry stakeholders. The World Wide Web Day event is organized by CECAD in collaboration with the Cyber African magazine and Digivation Network. Of course, numerous partners such as the NCC, NITDA, Medallion Communications, Cloudflex, IT Rams, and other partners are sponsoring this event. The event, as you can see, the event is in progress with goodwill messages from industry stakeholders.
The World Wide Web is one of the ways people access the information on the internet. Its positive impact on humanity is invaluable. This impact ranges from governance, agriculture, job creation, businesses, healthcare, education, to mention a few. Ladies and gentlemen, let's imagine our life today without the web. The opportunities created by the web in driving the digital economy are enormous. According to the International Finance Corporation report, the African digital economy future is valued at $180 billion. Similarly, according to McKinsey, the digital economy in Africa is expected to grow to over $300 billion by 2025. The World Economic Forum also predicts that over 60% of the world GDP will be digitized by 2022. And that within the next decade, digital platforms will be used to create close to 70% of the new value. The web plays a crucial role in achieving all these projections. Realizing the importance of this opportunity, the Digital Economy Initiative for Africa aims to ensure that all businesses and governments in Africa are digitally enabled by 2030.
I commend CECAD and Cyber Africa magazine for bringing this pertinent event to fruition. The event's theme, the World Wide Web, creating opportunities for a new African economy, is extremely commendable, as is its focus on finding the best ways to use the internet for good, for economic development, especially through youth empowerment and entrepreneurship, and for creating a sustainable digital economy. This is particularly apt given the aspiration of the federal government to move Nigeria towards maturity and competitiveness through the development of a digital economy based on the National Digital Economy Policy and Strategy.
The World Wide Web Day 2021 event, the first of its kind in Nigeria, had in attendance industry stakeholders and dignitaries from various sectors. The theme of the event was creating opportunities for a new digital African economy. The opening address was given by the president of the Center for Cyber Awareness and Development, Dr. Bayero Agabi.
My name is Bayero Agabi from Lagos, Nigeria's commercial capital. I sincerely welcome you to this event tagged the World Wide Web Day celebration. With a sub-team creating opportunities for a new Africa digital economy. The World Wide Web today is a global celebration dedicated to web browsing, online activities that brings wealth of knowledge to your fingertips. It is a chance to celebrate the way the internet created an environment for collaboration and business growth.
The hybrid event was streamed live on YouTube, Facebook, and Zoom, with huge numbers of online participants contributing to the conversations on the influence of the World Wide Web. Dignitaries present at the event include the first president of the Nigerian Computer Society, Alhaji Ladi Ogunleye, president of Association of Telecommunications Companies of Nigeria and CEO of Medallion Communications, Engineer Ikechukwu Namani, the former Director, Public Affairs Nigerian Communications Commission, Tony Ojobo, and many others. Speaking virtually, the president of Nigerian Internet Registration Association, Mohammed Rudman, spoke on the need to leverage technology to address pressing challenges.
So without education, we'll be left behind. But that education, for me, internet is critical, it's important. It has to be available. It has to also be affordable, because substantial part of Nigerians, for example, if you are to put 4G across Nigeria right now, how many people can afford the data bundle? How many people can afford the devices to browse that? So let's assume that you solve the problem of availability and affordability. You have another issue of accessibility. A lot of people cannot speak English language. And by default, people that can only speak Igbo and Yoruba and Hausa language cannot participate on the internet. So we need to find a way to make it accessible. And I'm rounding up this to say that education is the key. So government should find a way to quickly find innovative ways of creating local content in local languages, especially for primary and secondary education.
Why was the World Wide Web created? If I want to cite Tim Berners-Lee very well, he says, in one word, for everyone. And so that hashtag for everyone is still alive today. The reason the World Wide Web was created was to offer a technology platform for everyone to access, to use, and to contribute. So every time we speak about the World Wide Web, you need to ask yourself, does everyone have access? Is everyone able to contribute? Is everyone able to use it? So access, use, and contribution are the major reasons why the web was created, again, for everyone. So as long as we don't have everyone connected to the World Wide Web, as long as we don't have everyone able to use it, capacity to use digital technical infrastructure, all of that is part of our concern. And everyone able to contribute, having the skills, having the laws, having the means to contribute. So that's my first thing I want to lay down to everyone listening to us. The reason the World Wide Web was created is for everyone to access it, to use it, and to contribute to it.
However, we should also really note that with an increased uptick in digital technologies, we also have an increased cybersecurity risk. That's not by itself a bad thing if we're doing something about it, because just about any venture we take on, there has to be some sort of risk. If you have a warehouse, for example, you would have a security guy at the gate. For one, you would have really strong doors, you would have processes and things around to ensure that your goods and services stored in your warehouse, your goods stored in the warehouse are not stolen. So I'm calling on everyone here as well to take on that same mentality online, because as we're embracing digital and embracing digital economy, which is a must right now, we should also not pay lip service to cybersecurity, both from the data security angle of someone who collects data and is a custodian of data, like health data. I mean, I was listening to Dr. speak about this, and I was nodding right here. The responsibility of collecting that data and storing it securely is yours, and we should make sure that we uphold that very strongly and invest in cybersecurity in that regard.
On the importance of the web and internet access, the former Director Public Affairs, Nigerian Communications Commission, Tony Ojobo, spoke on the need for policymakers to look into areas to enhance digital inclusion for all Nigerians.
Well, this event actually is coming at a very, very crucial time when the internet usage around the world is facing all kinds of challenges. And we still have a whole lot of people that are still not connected to the internet. And so this kind of event tries to address some of the issues and bring them to our consciousness, and the need for policymakers to begin to look at areas that will enhance digital inclusion. A lot of people in the rural communities are still not connected to the internet. COVID-19, for instance, really caught the world unawares. And so many people were disconnected. They didn't have access to information, for instance, that could save lives. In the rural communities, people were still going to the market. The protocols were not observed. Social distancing was not observed. And the reason is because there was no information available to them. So this seminar is trying to look at where we were, where we are now, and where we should be. Looking at the African economy as it is, we cannot really move forward except there's digital equity and digital equality. In other words, everyone must have access to the internet. Internet has become a fundamental human right, and so there is need for us to address that, the policymakers, the industry, the equipment manufacturer.
Highlights of the World Wide Web Day event include goodwill messages from the Director General of Nigerian Information and Technology Agency NITDA, Malam Kashifu Inuwa, the President of Nigerian Computer Society, Professor Adeshina Shodia, President of Digital Bridge Institute, Engineer Mohammed Ajia, and many others. There were insightful panel sessions along with awards given to speakers and organizations for their impact in the digital tech space. The panel sessions focused on issues such as cybersecurity, increased inclusion of women in ICT, and financial inclusion.
The reality is, before now, the approach to access the body has not been ideal. We've also for a long time dependent on the traditional banking option, which is depending on the banks to finance you. That has not worked because the banks don't have the right structure for the kind of investment that is needed. You need long-term investment. You need very cheap investment. The Nigeria banking system is currently not structured for that kind of funding. So having realized that, the private sector is now looking towards more equity-based kind of play, foreign-based kind of play, and the funding is coming. But your project have to have the right structure. It has to have the right potential. What we've seen in the past is that people don't just have the right structure. Instead, your company needs equity investment. You are looking for loan and vice versa. We've seen some of that in the past, so it's been corrected. But the opportunity is there. People know that we've got the market, not just within Nigeria, but across the sub-region. People also know that there's good return on investment in this space. So all that drives investment into the space.
Thank you, sir.
It's still a building block, but sure, the investment is coming.
Many women standing up in the space of ICT in recent times to also stand as an encouragement for people that are upcoming. I think many a times the issue we have with the girl child coming into STEM is basically because they don't have people to run to. But by the time we have more women coming into STEM as already made leaders, they have the opportunity is there now to go to people and learn. The girl child is very important, particularly when it comes to the digital economy we're talking about and all. Because as a woman, you know, we have a special room to even carry better ideas. Thank you.
The convener of the World Wide Web Day 2021 event, Dr. Bayero Agabi, the president of Center for Cyber Awareness and Development, spoke on the importance of the internet in this digital era. According to him, access to the internet ought to be a fundamental human right.
It is with you to the extent that if you can't hear it, you feel it. It is with you to the extent that it is changing the skill set. It is with you to the extent that it's changing industries. It is with you to the extent that it's eliminating industries and creating new industries that most people never knew. It is with you to the extent that it's creating new skills and eliminating older skills that the world never knew of. You can't but discuss this kind of innovation that has brought about this kind of huge change from education to health, the media itself. Today, a three-man crew can come up with something that they can give a terrestrial broadcaster a run for their money. Before now, for you to be a broadcaster, you needed a transmitter, you needed so many other things, dishes and all of those things and all that, spending billions of naira. Today, you don't need that. There are bloggers, there are YouTubers who smile to the bank every month with over $500,000. That is quite a lot of money.
One of the speakers at the event, popular actor and comedian Kunle Ido, aka Frank Donga, spoke on the influence and opportunities the web avails many youths in Nigeria.
Looking for a job, getting admission to schools, getting entertained. Everything is now tending towards the use of the internet, health, a whole lot of things. So it can be overemphasized that the internet, personally, to me, has been very helpful in my career education. As a comedian, as an actor, I get offers for jobs, invitations to come on projects through the internet. If the internet were to be shut down, I will be restricted to probably the regular 3G phone calls, and maybe that will be affected too. So you can't overemphasize the fact that the internet has come to stay, and it has played a very important role in my life personally, and those of very many other people watching, I'm sure.
Well, it connects Nigeria to the world, and also it makes the world smaller. So what you find is that with the internet, at least before, where news travels, it takes longer to get. Things are instantaneous both ways in terms of people seeing, putting Nigeria on the map, people seeing more about Nigeria, understanding what we do, and understanding that we're part of the progress of the world. So I think it's quite vital to our growth and development.
The event provided an avenue to celebrate the impact of the web in different areas and further explore the opportunities to promote a digital Nigeria.
The panel sessions also stressed on the need for governments, civil societies, and industry stakeholders to collaborate to ensure that more opportunities are created in this digital age. Reporting for Digivation Network, I am Adaze Okiaine for the World Wide Web Day 2021.
Thanks for staying with us. That was our special report detailing the celebration of the World Wide Web Day 2021, organized by the Center for Cyber Awareness, Cyber Africa Magazine, and Digivation Network. If you're just joining us, this is Digivation Network. Please check out our YouTube channel, www to youtube.com/Digivation Network for more reports and informative videos.
This is AIT Infotech Network, reaching you from Freetown in Sierra Leone, Accra, the Ghanaian capital, Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, Johannesburg in South Africa. We are in Cairo in Egypt, Tunis, the Tunisian capital, Cape Town in South Africa, reaching you from Dubai, Hanover in Germany, live from Chicago, Las Vegas in the United States of America, Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. We are in Beijing, China, in London, England. I am Bayero Agabi. Join us.
With that, we'll come to an end of the show for this week. To watch a replay of this show, please go to www.youtube.com/Digivation Network to see it and many other videos. You can also reach us on our social media platforms displayed on your screens. On behalf of the regular anchor of the show, Bayero Agabi, thank you for watching. I am Adaze Okiaine. Join us again next week. Bye for now.